Hello everyone, welcome back to the devlogs for Clustercraft, Strong Compute's 3D Compute Manager for the web. We have been a bit sparse with devlogs at the moment. We do apologize. We have currently been in the process of moving our office to a new location, and we're finally all set up and are ready to show off some new features and stuff that's in development. So let's just crack on to it without further ado. So if you guys remember from our previous devlogs, we've been introducing power supplies as well as some other ways to visualize other information, including something I'll show in a second. So the first thing I'd like to show real quick, if I just go here, we've added a new form of power supply, and that being the nuclear power supply, because a lot of data centers at the moment are coming out with nuclear power in mind. So we can do that. And then we've updated the cluster window. So if you look down in the bottom right, there will be a new cooling type depending on what your building is being cooled by, liquid or air. Again, these are for just informational purposes, just for showing off what your potential infrastructure could be cooled by. We'll stick with liquid at the moment, but you can change it after the fact. So if we create this, and then we'll need to enable the setting. So we'll just show the power turbines and show the cooling systems. And we will just rotate that around. Yeah, we can see this nuclear reactor is working away here. Looks like the label is incorrect, but that's fine. And it's powering this cluster right here. Looks like that didn't go through, but that's okay. In development,
Whoa,
so we can...
Yeah, we can
washing
show
machine. The washing machine of liquid cooling. So we can see warm liquid going out from the nodes into the cooler, and then it's pumping back out cold water, just like our real system. And this works in flat as well. So I can change that to flat nodes, and that works automatically as well. So if you were to show a whole bunch of number of nodes, we can jack that up to like 100, and then update that.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so we can see that there's one cooling system for each row, and it just links up all of the nodes in a row, and then this scales out to quite a large amount, which is currently in testing, so we won't show that now, but it's looking very promising at the moment. Another thing we've got going is air cooling, because that's also quite common, so we can change that to air cooling and update that. You'll see all the cooling blocks go away, and that's because it is now showing the cold air coming into the nodes at the bottom and then the hot air rising up and out. Because if you recall, if I zoom all the way out, it's a bit small, but on larger buildings, you can still see that fans are present on top of the building, so that's how the airflow works. But yeah, this is a way to sort of show off a bit more about how your nodes might be set up, or how your infrastructure might be set up in the real world, and just give it a bit more context as to how your systems are working, just giving a bit more information.
In addition to the visualization stuff, we are also adding support for scenarios in the game mode, because we don't want you to just play in the one flat scenario all the time. We want there to be variety and maybe allow you to define your own later. So the 4 that we have for now are Startup, which is the tutorial one where you can learn the ropes and it's relatively easy. Scale Up, which is sort of the standard normal mode. Enterprise, which is your manager demanding higher utilization or else. And Crisis, where everything's on fire and you have to try and put it out. These are currently under testing, so we're going to make sure the difficulty is actually manageable and fun. But this will be coming to you soon, so you can play more than just the flat experience that we've had so far. So yeah, this is what we've been working on after the move. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.